Hey guys, welcome to yet another video. In this video, we will be giving you a detailed walkthrough of the Gemini CLI. So, if you are new to Gemini CLI and you don't know the workflows, the internal command for the Gemini CLI, so I will be providing a complete walkthrough for the same. So without further ado, let's start. So first we'll be launching up our Windows PowerShell in administrator mode. Now once our Windows PowerShell has successfully launched, we're going to navigate to the correct directory where we want to launch Gemini CLI. Then we're going to simply type in Gemini and hit the enter key. Now just wait for Gemini to load. So make sure that these steps are after you have successfully installed Gemini CLI into your system. So if you don't know about Gemini CLI, then it is an AI powered coding tool that works in your terminal, and it can analyze code bases, fix bugs, and run shell commands automatically. Now once we are in the Gemini chat, you can see this is the Gemini CLI specified by the version right here, and here I have already signed in using the Google Auth key, and from here we have the plan details, in which currently in my case is the Gemini Code Assist in Google One AI Pro. So from here you can simply start your chat. So this is the default chat mode. CLI has different ways to interact with your code though. So this is the first method, which is the chat mode, where you use natural language prompts to ask questions or request changes. We also have a shell mode, which can be triggered by simply pressing the exclamation mark key first, and it will enable the shell mode. So this lets you run terminal commands like ls, cd, or npm test, and the output is automatically added to the AI's context. So you can use the shell as well as the Gemini using this particular trick. Then we also have a plan mode, which you can access by typing in a forward slash. First we will need to remove ourselves from the shell mode, and then you can simply type in a forward slash and type in plan in order to switch to plan mode. And here you can see this is the plan mode right here. You can use it to enter plan mode, where and the AI outlines steps before executing them. So this is actually helpful if you are working in a particular unstable or, let's say, sensitive environment. To uh, cancel the plan mode, simply press escape key twice, or if it does not work, you can simply press shift or tab as well. Now what we're gonna do is simply explore the essential commands for Gemini CLI. So the first command that I would recommend you all to explore is simply a forward slash and help. You can simply hit the enter button and it will give you tons of different commands that are here within the Gemini CLI. In the basics, you can see that you can use @ to specify files for content. For context example, @source my file to target specific file or folder. Shell mode we just visited, and here are all of the commands that you can use. You can pause the video or check the description to learn more about the available commands in Gemini CLI. Meanwhile, moving on to the next command, we have the forward slash init command, which is used to analyze the project and create a tailored Gemini.md file. So it actually performs an initial code base analysis of your particular file and gives the Gemini CLI a context on the file that you will be working or you are working. Then we have the model command. If you type in it, you can easily switch models using this. You can hit the enter button, and from here you can choose any of these. The latest is the Gemini 3, which is set to auto, and if you want to, you can also choose Gemini 2.5 or even manually select any other model if you wish. Under here, the model usage is also visible for flash, flashlight, and pro as well, along with the reset timer as well. Now the next command is the memory show. So you can simply type in the forward slash and type in memory and then hit the enter button, and it will show you these different options like reload. So you can reload the memory, show the current memory content, you can add content to memory, list the path of Gemini.md files. So memory is made up of these Gemini.md files, and inbox option as well, which using which you can review skills extracted from past session and move them to global or project skills. So if you wish, you can click onto this show option, and now you can see that it will show all of the memory content like right here. As you can see, I'm gonna press the escape key and we're gonna move on to the next command, that is the copy command. Simply a forward slash and type in copy. Using this, you can simply copy the last result or code snippet to clipboard. This is a very helpful feature, especially if you wish to copy paste any particular code that Gemini has given to you or any other text piece as well. Then the final command is the quit command. Simply type in quit in order to exit the session, which you can do like this, and it will give you an interaction summary along with the session ID, tool calls, success rate, performance stats, API time, and tool time as well. So you can also customize context with the Gemini.md file and provide your instructions as well. The advanced usage in the upcoming videos will also cover resuming sessions, extensions, and more detail about sandboxing in Gemini CLI. So stay tuned for those videos. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.